Sophia was a young, dedicated nurse, calm, professional, and deeply empathetic. She had spent years hiding behind her sense of duty, caring for others while keeping her own emotions locked away. Everything in her life followed structure and control until the night Kate was brought into her ward doc. Kate was different. A woman in her mid-30s, elegant but fragile, carrying a quiet kind of pain that went beyond her physical injuries. A car accident had left her bedridden and shaken, but Sophia soon realized her wounds were not only on the outside. There was a sadness in Kate's silence, a loneliness that Sophia could feel without words. That first night, when Sophia gently adjusted Kate's blanket and felt her trembling hand reach out in fear, something inside her shifted. It wasn't love yet, but it was the first flicker of something real. Over the next few days, Sophia became Kate's anchor. She stayed longer than her shift required, reading to her, helping her eat, even listening to her breathe when the nights grew heavy. Rain often tapped softly against the hospital windows, wrapping them in a quiet cocoon where time seemed to pause. Sophia didn't see herself as more than a nurse, but her heart had already started crossing that line. Kate, too, began to depend on Sophia's presence. She smiled more, slept better, and her pulse steadied whenever Sophia entered the room. Their connection deepened naturally, without words. What began as professional care slowly turned into something more personal, something neither of them could fully admit. Sophia began to notice how Kate's eyes lingered when she entered, how her voice softened when she said her name. In quiet conversations, Kate opened up about her life, a broken marriage with Daniel, a husband who had grown cold and distant, more loyal to his business than to her heart. She confessed that the accident had only revealed how unloved she truly was. Sophia listened, but what she didn't say was that every word made her ache. She wanted to protect Kate, to hold her, to give her the warmth she had been denied. Her professionalism became her shield, but it was failing. When Kate had her first panic attack one night, trembling uncontrollably in the hospital bed, Sophia held her tight, whispering reassurance until her breathing steadied. That moment changed everything. For both of them, the boundary between care and desire quietly disappeared. After Kate's discharge, Sophia could have stepped away, but she didn't. She began visiting Kate at home under the pretext of medical follow-ups. Those weekends became their secret world. They would share tea, laugh at silly things, talk about books, music, and dreams, everything that made them forget the outside world. Their fingers brushed too often, their glances lingered too long. Every moment was filled with sweetness and fear, love blooming, quietly under the shadow of consequence, but guilt began to creep in. Sophia knew what she was risking, her career, her reputation, her sense of right and wrong. Kate knew it too, but she couldn't stop. For the first time in years, she felt alive, wanted, and safe. The more they tried to hide, the deeper they fell. When Daniel returned home unexpectedly one afternoon, Sophia barely escaped being caught. Kate texted her later that night, "Maybe love isn't always meant to heal. Sometimes it breaks us before it saves us." Those words haunted Sophia because deep down she knew they were true. The secret couldn't stay hidden forever. One evening, Daniel found Sophia's messages on Kate's phone. The house erupted, shouting, crying, accusations flying through the air like shards of glass. Daniel called Sophia names, while Kate defended her, saying that Sophia had given her something Daniel never could: peace. The confrontation ended with heartbreak and silence. Within days, the story spread through the hospital. Sophia was suspended for ethical violation, stripped of her license, her career shattered for loving someone. She was supposed to treat Kate was forced by her family to move abroad for therapy. She left quietly, leaving behind nothing but a final letter. In it, she thanked Sophia for giving her a reason to feel again. for showing her that love could exist in gentleness, not just in possession. "If we had met under different skies," she wrote, "maybe we wouldn't have had to hide. But I'll carry you in every breath I take." Sophia read the letter sitting in the same hospital room where they first met. The bed was empty now, but the sound of rain against the window was the same. She whispered through tears, "I was your nurse, but you were the one who healed me." That line became her truth. Love had destroyed her professionally, but rebuilt her emotionally. Years passed. Sophia rebuilt her life quietly in a small community clinic far from the city. She no longer wore the crisp white uniform that once defined her. Instead, she dressed simply, her hands still steady, her eyes softer than before. Sometimes, when the rain fell, she would pause her work, look out the window, and remember the woman whose heartbeat once matched hers. One morning, she received an envelope, no sender name, only a delicate gold seal. Inside was a donation slip made to support her clinic's medical wing. It was signed with a single letter, K. Sophia's hands trembled as tears blurred the page. She didn't need to ask who it was from. The world was wide, but hearts like theirs never truly lost each other. She placed the letter beside a small framed photo of a hospital bed bathed in soft rainlight, the place where it all began. A quiet smile touched her lips. She whispered, "You were my patient, but I was the one who learned to feel again." Outside, the rain began to fall, the same soft rhythm that had once framed their nights together. Sophia closed her eyes, listening, her heart at peace. It wasn't the ending she wanted, but it was the one that felt right. Love hadn't saved them, but it had changed them. It had turned pain into purpose, silence into memory, and duty into desire. And though years had passed, Sophia still believed that somewhere, under the same rain, Kate was smiling too, healed, free, and remembering her. The story closes not with heartbreak, but with a quiet understanding that some loves are not meant to be owned or named, only felt, carried, and remembered forever.
My dear viewers, if you want to watch the full video, the link is given in the description below. Go there and enjoy the complete story. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We promise to bring you the kind of entertainment you love, with every video carrying a meaningful lesson just for you.